Well, hi there, everyone. We're hanging out at the beach. We're not on our rollerblades. We're on our OOFOS sandals. I love OOFOS sandals. I'll plug their website. OOFOS, I think is how you say it. OOFOS. My favorite sandals, and I'm gonna buy even more pairs. These ones hold dirt a little too much, so they look dirty all the time, even though they're not necessarily that dirty. But anyway, we're here at the beach. We're doing a podcast. It's a Kim Braverman podcast. I want to talk about something. So, one thing's been gnawing at me for years, and my closest friends even bring it up, and they're like, "Dude, Kenny, you got to stop, going political or talking about politics all the time." And I hear you about that. However, when I podcast, especially, I like to talk about life, like theories and all kinds of things. I will talk forever. If you know me, you'll know that I'll talk forever. And so one of the things that's been gnawing at me and why I keep talking about it is the whole getting Trump out of the picture when it comes to what's going on in America. The reason why I have to keep going back to this and talking about it is that until we deal with it, it's like implied that it's acceptable to be a horrible human being that defrauds people and incites violence and does things that we all don't want to live under all day long. Like, I was trying to think about, well, what would have happened if Trump was still president somehow right now and Putin had invaded Ukraine? I go, Trump would absolutely have done everything in his power not to support Ukraine, and Ukraine might have toppled sooner, or might have toppled, I should say. And there could be, the Russians would be raping and pillaging the entire populace of the entire nation of Ukraine and those ports and everything that's going on. There could be a completely different situation if Putin had kept Trump in power and he'd done those things. And it was like, well, it's great that we voted him out and we all stuck together enough as a nation to officially remove him, no matter all the criming he did along the way to try to keep power. It's great that we've got that. However, if we never punish him, if we never put him in prison, if we never show the world that these types of crimes are so egregious that we have to imprison you, and it doesn't matter how much you're going to try to incite more violence and rile up people that still support you to commit violent acts, the act of doing that and the fact that you're a threat does not make you immune from prosecution and immune from incarceration. Because if we allow people to be assholes and hurt others and do nothing about it, then we encourage that kind of activity and we create a world that is even more unsafe. So we have to do something. So when I see credible reports that he's trying to sell intelligence to the highest bidder, that he stole from our government, stuff that he doesn't even understand how harmful it is to the destabilization of the world, that he's trying to do that, if we don't grab him and put him in a cell immediately, we are risking, we are exponentially growing the threat of our own, of our adversaries to hurt us and for people to use information that they're not capable of using. Or it really should not be using. It should not be knowing. And so, it's not even a question about whether or not you indict the guy. The question is, when we grab him and put him away, how much do we even let him see the media? He's clearly too dangerous to be allowed to swivel around the world and incite violence all over the place against the United States government. At this point, if you don't call Trump what he is, which is a traitor trying to overthrow the U.S. government, you're just ignorant. Get it? It's obvious. So, it's a beautiful scenery here, but until we do something about this, we are a third world nation until we lock him up. So all the people complaining, people still supporting him, you guys are wrong. You guys are either part of an organization and an outfit trying to overthrow the U.S. government, or you are an American who understands the man should go to jail. So America out there, for anybody who complains, I'll field any comments in here. If you're still supporting Trump and you're not part of the Russian mob, then I don't understand. I would like to hear you out because I will be able to convince you otherwise. So that's the podcast for Friday. Enjoy.